Hi friends, welcome back to another course video. Today's objective is to learn how to handle more specific to less specific exceptions. It might sound a little bit weird, but by the end of this video, you will understand everything. In the next video, you will be learning nested exception handling. The word nested might sound familiar. Nested means exception handling inside another exception handling. Now let's get started. I want you to come to this website. It's a documentation of Python. You can find the link in the comment section down below. Scroll down to where it says base classes. Base exception is the uppermost exception. Scroll down a little bit to this section. Most exceptions are derived from exception. These were just a few facts. Now I will tell you something that is this whole video about. When you are working through math errors, you can use arithmetic error exception. It will handle all three of these errors. But there is a problem. Same task will be executed for these three errors because arithmetic error is a common exception. But for only these errors, if you want to execute different tasks for different errors, you will have to use them with an except keyword separately. You should see an example on the screen. In conclusion, whenever you are working through mathematical errors, you can either use the generic arithmetic error or a more specific like zero division error or floating error. Python evaluates except clauses in the order in which they appear in the program. The first clause is examined first, the second clause is examined second, and so on. Now I will help you examine an example that demonstrates the importance of using the correct exception order. In this program, you perform tasks that result in math errors, meaning the task may result in math errors. The code begins by obtaining two inputs, num1 and num2. The first clause handles unexpected input. The other two except clauses handle math exceptions such as dividing by 0. If everything goes well with the application/program, the else clause will be executed, which will finish or continue the process from the try block. Now let's run the code. And first we will say hello. As expected, Python displays the value error exception message. However, it always pays to check for potential problems. Now we will run the code again. This time as a first number we will say 8 and as a second number we will say 0. You see the error message from the arithmetic error exception. What you should actually see is the zero division error exception because it's more specific than the arithmetic error exception. To solve this problem, we will have to switch the order. So we will copy this statement and paste it over here. Now we will run the code. We will say the same thing, and this time we get the zero division error exception message because the exceptions appear in the correct order. Lastly, we will run it again for the last time, and this time we will enter correct values and the process is finished successfully.